I'm going off today. I don't know if it's the spirit moving, honestly, or I don't know if I'm just agitated. I felt drawn to get on again and record and talk about how this gender thing really works. I don't want to be long with this one because I know people, whatever. It needs to be in a short. But in my previous video, I said people don't care because the sun still shines. Look at behind me. It's a beautiful day outside, right? As long as the sun is still shining and it's not eclipsed out and the clouds aren't darkened and it's not raining fire from the sky and it's another beautiful day, the people are going to be okay. As long as, this is how the agenda works, as long as men can still afford to have a house by fathomable means, even if it means working 2-3 jobs, so they can get a wife and they can fornicate or have sex. That's just a man's wiring, his biology. As long as that is fathomable within a male's mind, things will be okay. The men won't go into uprising because they can still have sex, they can still reproduce. There's still work to do. There's still a chance at getting a woman. If there's no chance at getting a woman and being able to reproduce or have sex, that's when men will really go into revolt and uprising. Until then, don't expect nothing to happen. Yeah. So this stuff is just gonna go on behind the scenes, and as long as the sun is still shining. But the weird thing, I'm trying to find it. I think God is blocking me. I think God might be blocking it. God, are you blocking this revelation? Why are you blocking the revelation, Lord? I just had it. Where did it go? Lord, open my mind. I think that's it. That's actually the revelation right there. It just goes on behind the scenes. There it is. Until it goes to a point, all the pieces have accumulated, everything is set in order, all the bricks have been laid correctly. They've gotten the established institution of the LGBT castle, the empire. They've gotten the people so desensitized to violence and murder and stuff like that. It will get to a point where then they can push the button, and then the system can explode and all hell and chaos breaks loose. It's going to go on behind the scenes. The people are going to be fine as long as the sun is still shining, as long as their people aren't going out and rioting and killing and raping in the streets. But y'all think that's just going to slowly roll over? There's the metaphor of the frog in the water. You put them in and you don't turn the water on high immediately. You put it on low, and then you gradually turn it up. It goes from a simmer to a boil to a raging boil, and then the frog dies in the water. That's how they're doing us. I've heard this a million times. I'm sure y'all have too. But what's going on right now is all the pieces, they're putting everything in order so they can push that button. And then when they push that button, that's when people are going to be like, oh, what? This was happening all along? Because then that's when all hell breaks loose and it's bow down or get your head chopped off. That's when that happens. When they push the button, it's not just gonna one day, oh yeah, I heard that they were corralling people down to City Hall and they made them bow down to the statue, and yeah, and then it doesn't happen again for another year. It's going to be like day and night. When they flip that switch, it's going to be like day and night. That's how the agenda happens. It's a gradual rollover now so that people can sleep through it. Beyonce still coming out with albums. Drake still coming out with albums so that people can still sleep. The people can still go out to the clubs. As long as they can get drunk, get high, they can fornicate, they can watch their programs on Netflix. As long as there's still NBA Finals, as long as there's still the Super Bowl, it's okay. So keep this in front of them. Keep the TV screen in front of them. And behind the TV screen, do all your dirt. Get everything in order. And then pull away the TV and show them the statue of Baal. Show them the statue of Nebuchadnezzar. And then say, now, you don't get your TV back until you bow down. If you don't bow down, we're killing you. This is what we're doing now. I don't know what rules and laws they're going to have in the New World Order and the beast system and all that stuff. But best believe you're not getting your TV and your Netflix and your screen time back. You're not going to be allowed to go out to them clubs, just like they locked them down in COVID. And they was like, no, y'all can't do this until y'all take that, you know what I'm saying? Until you take that, know what I'm saying? Y'all not going back outside? That's exactly what's going to happen. But this time, they take the screen away. No YouTube, no Netflix, no NBA. They're going to be so quick to hit their knee. That's the agenda. And that's how it's going to happen. And that's how it's happening. Until then, because it's going to happen, it's biblical, it's going to happen. That's how it's going to happen. Until then, our job is to save souls. So I'm not about to jump in, and I already did that, but that's our job. So let's do our job. Yeah, peace.